Summer 2011. This is so awesome.
Chromeo's
Okay.
from Montreal. I saw another one. All right. Okay, dog. We don't have to.
She's a big cutie,
what's
Fiona. Her name is Fiona, and she's a little bit of a hoe. She loves being pet.
She's very okay.
She's awesome though. She never barks. She never does anything.
2014. No, I'm seeing some.
Dave is looking like a fashion-aware version of yourself. Okay, so this is what we need to address first of all.
Because we had that happen last time we streamed.
Yeah, exactly.
But I feel like this is that was before you got Diesel.
What do you mean diesel?
You don't know what Diesel means? That's
Like I got Jack.
Yeah,
I saw I saw your
New
old
York
photo.
slang. It's New York slang for that.
I saw your old photo of yourself that you posted on your Instagram. You were fucking diesel, dude.
Was I?
I feel like you were diesel as hell in like 2015 or whatever.
Oh, you know what? I had a little. Maybe I need to.
You were Jack.
It was yoga. It was
Yeah,
yoga.
you were doing yoga.
But yeah, I did. I probably need to go back to that a little bit.
Okay.
Maybe that's funny. But this is Diesel. No, that's Diesel.
Okay, let me. This is kind of hard to.
Jesus Christ.
Okay,
Actually,
I think
this is crazy. What else?
I've been, you went to Coachella, I went to Coachella. You were rocking some incredible fits. I was rocking some fits. I got fucking blasted for it being ugly and then also it being too expensive. I bought a Gucci shirt. Do you own any Gucci shit?
No.
You don't own a single piece of Gucci?
No.
God damn, that was my first piece of Gucci that I ever purchased, and it was a bad decision.
So, was that your first Coachella?
No,
No. Okay.
no. I've been to Coachella hella times.
Right. Okay.
I've gone to Coachella I went to Coachella as like an influencer with Forever 21, doing like an activation.
Okay.
I went as mostly just a broke boy every single time. This was my first ever.
This was your first VIP Coachella?
Did I have? I've been to Coachella just for the parties. I've been to Coachella just for But this was the first time I went to Coachella with like actual, enough money to get a place to stay in with a bed, and I wasn't like laying on the floor in a cot.
Somebody said, "Introduce your guest." I'm Dave from Chromeo. Dave 1 from Chromeo.
Yeah, we got Dave 1, David Maklovich in
Turn
the
up
building.
Dave a little bit. I'll move closer.
Hold on.
But I can't be reading all this because it's going to drive me crazy.
Oh yeah, it 100% will drive you crazy.
Hassan? So what happened?
What's your Twitter? I don't know what your
Twitter is just Chromeo, but my personal Instagram is @Dave1.
Okay.
But you can put Chromeo in there too.
Okay.
Chromeo is just my band. I don't have a personal Twitter. And
Smart.
Instagram is my name, just Dave with the number 1. What was I going to say? So what was your Gucci gate? I mean, so I'm assuming, let me guess. So I'm assuming that you've got some people calling out the paradox between your radical leftist views and the fact that you're wearing a $1,100 shirt at Coachella, right?
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
And so how do you clap back to that?
Well, one,
I'll let you finish typing.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just fucking post this. How I clap back to that is the same as like I've done other, ridiculous commodity consumption purchases before, and it's always the same shit.
We're sitting in one.
I mean, this house is house is. I mean, I think it's nice. It's a normal house.
Yeah.
You have a nice house. You have a very nice house.
I sold the LA house, but it was very nice.
Well, but I'm just talking like it's very well decorated.
Oh yeah, that's my brother's place.
Wherever you stay, it's very well decorated. So, for me, it's just like the reason why I got it. The reason why I got the shirt was because I felt I felt insecure. I had another shirt that I had on that morning. And like everyone is dressed to the fucking nines. You know how Coachella is. It's about like,
of course,
it's literally about like, getting, showing up and like influencing. It's not about the music at all for the most part.
Unfortunately for people like me, but okay.
Yeah, I mean, for you, it's about the music. You're an artist, but for me and for others, it's more so about influencer shit. Being taking photos with your outfits or whatever the fuck. Do you want anything to drink, by the way?
I could get something. But finish your story. I'm at because it's. I think. I mean, I don't follow. I mean, people should know that we're friends.
Yeah.
And that I think safe to say we have a lot of mutual respect for each other, and we have
and we have similar opinions on a lot of matters.
Definitely, we can get into that. But I don't follow the controversies surrounding.
Yeah, you're a normal person. That's why you only have the Chromeo account on Twitter. And not
I'll see like when there's a big article and I'll hit you up, bro. I'm so proud of you, blah blah blah. But I don't follow, the attempted takedowns or whatever, all that stuff. So, but I'm assuming, some people call out what they see as a paradox. So I wanted to see kind of how you reacted to that.
Well, first of all,
Somebody goes, wait, he's 43 years old.
First of all, do I think that it's like a stupid purchase? 100%.
Yeah.
But I should be allowed to make stupid purchases. I'm also not anti fucking buying things that would even for a brief moment make you feel good. You know what I mean? If you like, I like fashion. I think that that's totally fine. I've talked about how like commodity consumption is a good way to dull the masses, and it's a necessity for control. And I think that it's like the one not redeeming, but like one aspect of neoliberalism that I think even socialists need to understand and even utilize. Is something I talked about a lot. I'm a hedonist, like I openly admit it. So in that sense, like I don't think that it's like outside of the scope, and that I should be allowed to fucking make stupid purchases from time to time. You know what I mean?
So you answer with kind of like a healthy dose of self-awareness.
Yeah, no, 100%. I'm not going to be like, oh, it's an absolute necessity to the socialist movement that I purchase a shirt. No, of course not. It's dumb as fuck. Like,
right.
But you make dumb purchases all the time, chatters, and no one holds you accountable for your actions because it's just not something you would ever do. That's precisely why. What do you call it? Most people would never do this to other celebrities that they appreciate and enjoy. One of the things that like actually made me really upset was there was someone who was like, Hassan is a bad person. Like literally, they said like Hassan. A lot of people were saying that, but they were literally saying like, there's another YouTuber who also has long hair, and they were basically saying that what's his face, Mark. What's the name of the YouTuber chat? There's a tweet basically someone saying like Markiplier, who's like a very nice YouTuber, very kind gentleman. Markiplier is what Hassan would be like if he was a good person, but he's like a bad person. I was like, what the fuck? This dude's like way richer than me. You know what I mean? This dude's worth $38 million. And you're saying like, if your metric of why I'm an evil person is because I have money, okay, and I spend it, then how the fuck are you going to compare me to someone who's like way wealthier than me and say they're a good person in comparison? Like, I think it's okay to say that, you hate this kind of consumption. Like you despise it personally. That could be your thing. That's one thing. But to say that it's like it shows hypocrisy or you're a bad person or, I'm evil or anything like that, I take issue with. Like a lot of people on the internet can't just say, oh, I don't like that guy. Or, oh, I didn't like that move. They have to turn it into some kind of moral crusade. They have to moralize their criticism. They have to couch their criticism in some like additional layer of like intellectual thought when no such thing exists.
I also think that like I think it's fair game, right? Because you're now a complete public personality, way more than when we first met. And you are, and it's same with me to some degree as a musician. And, we expose ourselves to that and it's fair game. And I think all the little jabs in the chat rooms, we just got to take it with, kind of a sense of humor, a sense of self-awareness. I love when people clown me. Like, I don't know. It's fine. It's part of the package.
No, I agree.
We're exposing ourselves to that and that's okay. There's, I grew up immersed in French culture because I grew up in Montreal, and I looked. This dude goes Waldo looking. Bro, I am Waldo. So I grew up in Montreal, Canada, and there was a lot of exposure to French culture. And my parents are, my mom's from Morocco, so we grew up like kind of reading French media and following French politics, which I'm also doing right now. Other topic of conversation, but in French culture, there is a long tradition of what they call the caviar left,
Oh yeah, that exists everywhere. Yeah.
But in
it's
America,
champagne socialism.
In America, it's a little bit newer because the term socialism is only, sort of socially acceptable as of 10 years, right? So,
yeah.
So I think it's it's a paradox that people will be quick to point out, and it's legitimate, and it's up to people like you to defend yourself. Man,
Yeah.
those
And
arms.
I use it.
Well, yeah, use it or
I
whatever,
use these
right?
like cancellations as an attempt, like originally